the gun, it's Brady. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here? The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Breeze on third down. Complete to a former Patriot, Ben Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Charles, for the New England Patriots, one stat that you and I were looking at before the game, it's kind of interesting. When they lost in weeks 14 and 15, it's the first time they suffered back-to-back defeats in December since 2002. So I don't know that they're in trouble as they go toward the playoffs, but not playing their best football.
I think that's a great point because you have to go back to 2002 for that to happen. So their level of consistency off the charts. But you're exactly right. They are not playing their best football. And what they're always competing for is one of those opening week buys where they have to play that extra game in the playoffs. It looks like this year they may very well have to play that extra game. And if that's the case, that's not the recipe for getting to the Super Bowl for the New England Patriots.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go play action here on first down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give. This is Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Play action, now it's Brady. He's going to air one So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be taken at the 13. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The football going back to the New Orleans Saints. I wanted to ask you, Charles, for the Saints, how you think they stack up against the other teams near the top of the NFC, the Rams, the Bears. Where do you think they figure in?
Well, they can score well enough that if the Rams set a heavy pace, they can go out and they can score with them and stay right there. They have enough defense that if Chicago makes it a low-scoring defensive affair, they got enough defense to win that way. So my answer in short order is they stack up with anyone. In a lot of ways, I think everyone has figured out they stack up with New Orleans. Because at the end of the day, Drew Brees is calling plays for the New Orleans Saints and throwing the football downfield. He could be the difference in any big game.
And maybe they have a little extra motivation with the way their season ended last year against Minnesota.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brees. Over the middle, complete. That's Carr. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Check.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin with Michel on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman from 17 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing now is Breeze. Dancing to his left. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Breeze now to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 19...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And Hill running right through it. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
0-2, 0-2. Hey, 2. Get set.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 105 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Cordell Patterson, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Patriots are back within a score. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 44 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. Cordero Patterson, the 40, 30, 10, and it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
To throw is Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's loose again. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 43 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Gordon. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
On second down, Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. On play action, now Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back now here live in New Orleans. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And that's incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here's Breeze.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I got to understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they work this out past the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl or Thanksgiving?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Easy. Under.
Breeze is looking to throw. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Breeze. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw here. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now a desperation throw, deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st down, Brady. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Now he's going to go up top. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the the leader, getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. dripping in the sauce right now. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now, talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now, your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to been my feel, yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants, you never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Start fast, fellas! Start fast!
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. First carry for Royce Freeman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Lindsey, the undrafted free agent, had a great college career at Colorado, but what he did to start this season and the way he came out of the gate, really impressive.
And sometimes guys just fit NFL teams where maybe you didn't see it coming. Because Phil Lindsey, as you mentioned, had an excellent college career at Colorado, but different question marks from different teams about size. Can he do this? Can he do that? The answer is he can do just about everything, and especially his ability to get out into open space out of the backfield and create big plays downfield. That's working quite well for him in the early going.
Shut down, shut down. Where's 52? Watch this. Where's 52?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for one.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See it?
It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brady now to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Brady
now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Michelle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Here's Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now first and 10 at their own 18. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On third down, it's Lenzen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
No, Roger.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Brady now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Brady will sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Keenum throwing on second. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Patrick. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Throwing now is Keenum. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Keenum to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it. And in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they take